Hello again, I'm Kevin Koska. As I introduced in the previous video, I recording now the journey that I want to pursue in music production. I started as a hobbyist and now I want to pursue it a bit more professionally and improve myself during the process. And so please feel free to subscribe if you wish to see more of my content and see the video uh, here below in the description to understand a bit more in general about me. Today I want to respond to I want to share with you my experience on changing DAW from FL Studio to Ableton Live. I want to give you a little bit my perspective on it. So, first of all, as might have mentioned before, I started my hobby with the FL Studio 7 at that point, Fruity Loop Studio. And it was actually a journey with a lot of high and low because I had to, at the beginning, I would not understand very well the concept of how to do music production, the music theory, etc., etc. And I was often closing the door, returning after weeks, months, coming back, forth. And with time, I started figuring out one thing at a time, as little that accumulated, and at a certain point made a bit more sense. And I started enjoying the process of making music. I got to feel in love with the process, and and that's how I started making music with FL Studio. Even liking it a lot, but not being sure of what were the things that could be the reason why FL Studio would be better than other DAW. I only used that, so actually I just felt that it was useful and easy to use and understand. What personally I liked it was the very intuitive and with a lot of utilities to help you not make mistakes regarding which note you're following, especially if at the beginning you don't have music theory. So there is functionality that help you understand which note are not the correct one based on the one that you. Actually, this functionality came up after. At the beginning, it was not implemented, so that was even harder, but I still continue to make music. I started making music that was out of tune. I joined community in forums to share my music and compare my music with others, getting feedback, getting to know new people, and that's how basically it got more everything more exciting um, because I have someone to share my journey with. Uh, that was actually a very useful thing and allowed me to continue to use more and more FL Studio. I liked a lot the way the patterns are built and how you can basically select the pattern, write a melody into it, and stack those patterns as files wherever you wish in the arrangement view. Sounds to me very easy approach and fast approach. Also, the possibility, the internal plugins were quite effective. Uh, the automation available, etc. It was basically a pretty much good though, and I think it is at the moment until I last used it with FL Studio 20. What made me change though? First of all, I thought inside myself that a good music producer should learn more than one DAW to compare workflows and understand personally which DAW could offer me best workflow, make me do tracks in a more creative way, more fun way, and in a more efficient way, potentially. I heard that the Ableton Live was one of the most used DAW and was one of the upcoming DAWs. I gave it a shot, especially with the opportunity that I had of starting a music production course. Basically, the first few lessons gave me very wide overview of what Ableton, how Ableton works, and I really liked of Ableton the session view and how you can you creatively record ideas, build into those ideas in the session view. I thought it was a genial and very creative way to start and get started your idea. And this is actually the reason why I decided to continue with the Ableton Live. I like it a lot. Obviously, it has a lot of pros and cons, but a lot of pro, especially with the new version 12.1. I started using the 11 when I started last year. The 12 has new features that I like a lot, like the Velo follower, the shaper, the auto shift, etc. Um, what I like a lot is the session view. The plugin and audio effects that are internal to Ableton I think are very good. And what I like a bit less probably is the way you can navigate, scroll and navigate between tracks. I often, when I have to zoom in and zoom out tracks, I notice that it is not as efficient as I wish. I'm not sure if that is because I'm not very experienced yet with Ableton, but that could be the case. I will figure it out and let you know. But basically, there are a lot of pros and cons. I still prefer Ableton at the moment as the DAW to use, and I will carry on with it. Explore new DAWs, potentially explore new plugins. But yes, this was a general overview of how worked the flow of changing DAW, and this was my experience. I hope it was um, uh, something useful for you to hear as experience. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to know more about my view experience and the journey in the music production. I have good up and coming videos coming on. I hope you will be here to follow it. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, because that allow the video to be shared with other people and potentially have the attention to have more viewers and give me a good reason to continue doing more videos. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next video.